Over the last few weeks, I've been in budget estimates. And estimates is the one time every year where I can ask the Premier and Ministers detailed questions surrounding the budget, especially around expenditure. I want you to know that where I can, I'm applying maximum pressure on this lazy, incompetent and wasteful Labor government. And it's resonating with more and more West Australians who are tired of the government not respecting the taxes as monies held in trust to be spent wisely, or if they're not needed, hand them back to the taxpayer. So sit back and watch 5 30-second clips on public sector waste, corruption, customer service, the WA Bicentenary and Key Start. Watch for Treasurer Saffioti at the end. It's a ripper. It's only going to come from one place because you're going to have to borrow more money to cover your interest. You're into a Ponzi scheme that keeps on going and keeps on going, and before you know it, you end up being Victoria. Why should public servants be given a much higher standard of payout than the normal society standards, which are reflected in the Fair Work Act of things like redundancy and payment of long service?
The question really needs to be directed to the relevant minister, which in this case would be the Minister for Industrial Relations.
Are you concerned about 40% increase in fraud, corrupt use of position in the public sector?
From last year, there has been a 24% increase in the number of reports and notifications of minor misconduct received by the Public Sector Commission. And this increase is partly due to the improved reporting and greater integrity awareness.
With the bicentenary of Western Australia in 2029 only being 2 years away, has any money been allocated within the current budget heritage for the bicentenary?
No.
Within your term of government, the Public Sector Customer Service Charter was adjusted. It used to actually refer to having to return writing someone within 14 days, and it also referred to whether a telephone call had to be replied within 3 days. That changed about 2018 without reference to the Parliament or the community. Why won't you return the Public Sector Customer Service Charter to have specific metrics?
And there are no public sector customer service standards for the sector.
Let's get on to the Gillard defence. We had Rudd-Gillard, and we had the increase of debt, and we had exactly the same defence that the Treasurers now use, which is, but other states have got more debt than us. So this is like saying, we've got a boat loan, but the bloke's boat loan up the road is bigger than ours, so we're not so bad off. It's still a boat loan, and more importantly, the people of Western Australia have eventually got to pay that loan back. And the problem with the mortgage that you've got is it's an interest-only loan. They're not paying off any of the principal. So I bet even members on the other side have got a mortgage. I bet you're all making payments against your principal. Yeah. So if that's what the problem is, that actually there's no money being paid off against the loan of Western Australia. It's the people of Western Australia and our grandchildren who are going to have to pay this off.
How is this a social initiative? You're selling out your money at 7.5% and you're sourcing at 3.36%. Key Start's enjoying a 4% spread between where it sources funds and where it gives its funds out. Interest. It pays no income tax. It's publicly funded. It seems to me that many young West Australians would think that this is just profiteering. How does this represent fairness for young West Australians who are trying to buy their first home? This is a profit centre for the state government.
No one's profiting, no one's running away with money. You can trash Key Start, you can abolish it in your weird sort of world that you live in.
It is pathetic. It's paltry. You should be ashamed of yourself.